Hello.
Peace.
Today, we are finally not looking like ass.
Well,
Shut up, Shu. Right. So, what do we first talk about? Do we first talk about our office or about the office from today's idea?
well, if you could share your screen first on Discord,
Yeah, I'm doing
because there we go. Speaking of Discord, because it's a very nice segue.
it. Hold on, should I pull up my Discord on our
If you can,
screen real quick?
yeah, if you can also share instead of sharing what you're showing on the screen, sharing actually the other screen,
Why?
because I was just seeing, I think Armored Core.
What is this?
Not necessary.
I don't know what this is. I don't care about it. Wait,
Boosting if
you want? Oh,
somebody
you
boosts
want to see
server.
the office?
Yes, I want to have the office in sight.
Oh, okay. I can do that. You know, I should maybe close some things actually. You know what? That's fine.
But
Okay, wait. Well, my computer's lagging a bit because I have like a lot of stuff open right now. So
also,
about
may I suggest lowering the sound by a tiny bit?
the sound of what? Of the music?
Yes.
I mean, it's not that loud right now, to be honest. Wait, never mind.
Like I can hear.
My sound was just very low.
Yeah.
That better?
Yes, that's a bit better. Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay. There's the office.
Yay.
Right. What do we talk about first?
Yeah.
Just I think
The office that
what?
I've made like 10 minutes ago. That office.
Okay. Yes. You can now join us on Discord.
Will not guarantee actually being on the podcast. Just
Yeah.
it's more of a place where people that want to talk about have stuff for us to talk about, or they have other different things. You can just join and have a general meetup place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I not have
Also,
this build saved?
I have actually kind of made a small list of things to talk about.
Nice. Do we first talk about our room though? Because we have some stuff in the background that we maybe
Yes.
could talk about what it is. Do you start or do I
That is a
start?
smart idea.
Like you can start if you want.
What about the everything that's on my side of the room?
Yeah. Like just why is it
Well,
there? Why did we choose that, you know?
I'm gonna start at the top of the wall, moving downwards to the table. That bush person sign, it was like in real life, a gift from a friend, which is from the same place where all the signs you could see on a Dutch train station also come from. And also
Yes.
with that friend, I may have started a war with packaging. It took me 15 minutes to unwrap it.
Uh-huh.
So next time, I'm gonna make it take longer.
Yeah, I can
As you're
I
ramping,
can
it'll be more
confirm he
expensive.
actually owns that thing. It's
Yes. Still have to hang it somewhere, but I have it at least. And then moving on to what's on the shelf. Some of you may recognize it. I think it looks like a level 3 sentry gun from Team Fortress 2 because it's a game that
yes.
I just like.
Yes.
And also the game where they finally finished the comics after how many years? 6, 7 probably?
Mm-hmm.
Which 6 or 7 years between comic releases. A bit much. But then again, the game has gone with a major update drought that lasts for, I think it's gonna, oh boy, it hasn't had a major update since 2016.
Damn.
Yeah. And next to that is a car, or at least a model, which quite accurately resembles the one I have in real life, which still needs to be restored. Will probably take multiple years because restoring a car is difficult. Mainly because you have to have the money and time to do it. Two things
True.
I don't have right now.
True.
Because in turn, you waste all
Yes.
your time, have to do extra work with school, all while getting paid way below minimum wage. Because apparently interns don't necessarily need money even. And most companies give it anyway as sort of a compensation.
Yeah.
And of course, the tile that says we're not experts.
Yeah. We're not experts when we're here.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
And yeah, that's what we're here. What nobody wants to hear.
Like, we're not experts. That's why we are the CEO right now.
We were going in for surgery. We're not experts, but we're here.
Yeah.
If you're that from a surgeon, you are gonna get concerned.
Yeah. No, but I learned that from the government. You don't need to be an expert to be the leader.
Yes, that is true. And then underneath that is a poster of a tank driving through an explosion, which resembles War Thunder.
Yeah, I
Also,
kind of
again,
went
like
for the stuff with that. I kind of went for like one of those old school posters.
yeah. But War Thunder is basically a game where everybody that has played it will tell you that it can be suffering. Which it is, don't get me wrong. But it's still a fun game to play. Unless you're getting spawn camped after like 1 minute. Then it becomes slightly less fun. Because they are more busy just getting killed over and over again. And especially if you drive a slow tank, then it becomes more annoying. Because you've spawned your slow tank, you've finally driven to the battlefield, and they die immediately by somebody hiding in a bush. And then you can do it all over again, wasting like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically everything that's on my wall. Now moving on to the desk, we have a train, because I may or may not be a train nerd. Maybe.
Yeah.
May or may not just willingly travel by train the entire day. But hey, at least I can see the entirety of the country within a day.
Yes.
And below that, I'm going to include a caliper anyway, because engineering.
Yeah. Well, we're both, like, we both have that. We're both engineers, so I just felt, you know, necessary to put that on the table.
Do you also do engineering outside of school?
Not a lot. Well, intern technically is outside school.
Yeah, but like, in your free time?
No, I like engineering, but it's my job, and that's all the time I spend on it.
Yeah, I sometimes also do it outside of like in my free time. Just
Yeah.
let's design something,
Yeah.
and or just get a dumb idea.
Mm-hmm.
And well, next to that is Psychic Friend Fredbear because I think I followed Five Nights at Freddy's since like 2016.
Yeah. Please don't comment anything about FNAF because you will get an entire novel as a response.
Which one?
Probably all of them, actually.
I only have the first 3 of them.
The same.
And I've read partially through, like almost entirely through the first book. Still have to go to the second one, to the second and the third. But I don't really read all that much.
Yeah, I do.
That's basically everything that's on the table.
Yeah, well, we have the stuff that's in the middle that kind of applies to both of us. So, there's the shotgun with a blank and a live round, because buckshot is very funny.
Buckshot roulette.
Yeah. It's a very funny game. Minecraft, because Minecraft is awesome.
Yep.
How's
Can
the server
confirm.
doing? No.
I'm gonna do that after we're done with this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And chess, because we do like a good amount of chess, but not normal chess. We do like anytime we find anything bullcrap, it's you know, like weird boards, weird pieces, weird rules. We do all that.
Pokemon chess.
Pokemon chess, yeah.
First person shooter chess.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, chess FPS is fucking awesome, dude. Anyway, and then
you know the match that we've started while you left. I won that match. We played with an
holy shit
because you can do custom boards.
I know.
And I eventually won with a king against king fight.
Nice. Yeah, but then with king against king, it's less about skill and more who can press the button first.
No, it was actually skill because we were about equally matched, but I just
Oh, okay.
Like, he had me outplayed in a ranged part, but as soon as it came to melee, it was basically my territory.
Yeah. Anyway, on my side we have my Nintendo Switch controller, and it's like the Zelda one, which is why one of the like the handles is like, do you call it a handle on a controller? I don't know. The grip is like white. I have a sketchbook because I draw. You can check out my DeviantArt. It's in the description. The links probably still aren't functional, but whatever.
Just copy and paste.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I don't know what that thing is called, but I own one. I think it's just called a weighted pen. You can't write with it. It's purely for spinning it in your hand. That's what it is, and it's very satisfying. Then
very funny to just take.
Screw you. Then behind me, like we'll just go in a circle basically. So the lowest one is the Hunter Scythe from Bloodborne. Because the reason I picked that one is because I like that weapon, and I like Bloodborne a lot, and I didn't want to do the Saw Cleaver because, like, yeah, that's the iconic one, but I've never really played too much with it. But I really like this one, and it's basically the same thing, except, you know, it's not a saw. Above that, the Mortal Blade, well, the Black Mortal Blade from Sekiro. It's the weapon that the final boss uses, and I was gonna go with a normal Mortal Blade, but this one just looks a little more interesting. So there's that. There above that, you of course have the Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is awesome, and I just realized that 3 out of 4 things that I put behind me are from software related.
Yep.
And we also have Armored Core on screen right now. And then all the way at the top there is Emil's face from Nier Replicant and Nier Automata, because Nier is awesome. Like Nier Replicant is, or Nier Automata is probably my favorite story ever. Like it's amazing. We'll probably add more stuff to this background over time. Like I'll probably add like a music player somewhere, because we have music now. And also, since I draw, like I'm currently drawing a comic, and that's just something that I will continue to do because it's fun. I'm probably just gonna add my comics to the background as well.
I mean, as long as there's stuff in the background, people will be entertained.
Mm-hmm. So, other than that, right now we have Armored Core in the background because this whole thing that we're kind of gonna do is we're just gonna have games in the background. Maybe sometimes I'll be drawing in the background, you know, just chill things. So like it will be, you know, right now I'm not gonna do a mission. I'm just gonna build a one. We'll probably have like Minecraft. You're probably gonna do D-Roll Valley or something in the background. You know,
Sounds
just
like a plan.
something chill. Something we don't really need to pay too much attention to, like so we can like talk and do it. Which for me, funnily enough, actually includes Sekiro. I can I've played that game that much, I can just do that. So take that as you will. Right now though, as I say, we're not going to be talking about it too much, it's just going to play in the background. One thing I do want to ask Shul though, because we're going to make the BushBlade mech, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of fits for that? Because I kind of want to say you have a tank in the background, which means that, right?
Wait. I have an idea.
What?
The wheelchair.
You wanted to go with the wheelchair?
I mean, like just for context.
Yeah.
I was there as well. We made one before which uses this set.
Yeah.
And it's called the Hawkins.
Yeah, no, people actually just call this one the wheelchair because it looks like one. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I do even have, if I go to my decals, like I made.
Show the Hawkins.
I made like the that one.
But now I have to show the entire mech as well.
I mean, I can. There.
You have to show the Hawkins to the world.
There it is. Yeah. We did that. It has the thing on it. It has taillights. Anyway. Yeah, we can go with that. I think other than that, I guess I'll just figure it out. So, you prepared a list with stuff to talk about.
Well, mainly things that I experienced personally, but
Oh, yeah, that's, that's something.
let's start with the top one. Good weather. This is probably from like a little bit ago, but just the fact that the weather here has been consistently cloudy. Basically, during the month of December, we did not see any sunlight.
Very true.
And actually, it's gonna get colder as well.
Is it?
Towards the end of the week, it is gonna get actually cold. or at least starting to freeze during the night.
Uh-huh.
Which is just progress because I kind of want it to just start freezing and then snowing.
Uh-huh.
And then realizing I cannot get to my intern anymore because public transport doesn't go anymore.
I see.
I guess we can cross that one off the list. Quick one.
Awesome.
Yeah, these are all basically quick ones, but also at some point I was waiting for my train to arrive because, yeah. And there was just this man on in the train station that was just angry for some reason at somebody, I think. Or just, I don't know, probably missed his train. But it was completely just shouting and everything. And eventually, while my train arrived, two cops arrived on the platform as well, which was kind of funny.
I see.
But you just see everybody looking at each other like, what is this idiot doing? It's a bit dumb, but eh. Oh yeah, and today, right? So near my intern company, they are working on the sidewalks, or at least something underneath, because they ripped part of it open so they could lay pipes underneath. Apparently, you have on both sides of the street, at the same height, at the same level, a sign where it's blocked off, saying you need to cross the street to the other side to continue.
I see.
But on the other side of the street, there is another bit of road work from the same bit that also has a sign on it that says you need to cross the street to the other side to continue. Meaning, you need to cross the street, then cross the street again, then cross the street again. Oh wait, they're working on both sides.
Great.
Which means you have to just walk in the middle of the road. Not necessarily, but
I see.
you basically have to kind of walk on the bike path, which is no problem. And then when I got home, or at least when I got back in my hometown by train, I was on the sidewalk. As you do as a pedestrian.
Yes.
Two cyclists are heading towards the same crossing. I just see them looking at me. I'm not gonna stop walking for them. And the man in front basically just does a little wiggle, like, which way are you gonna go? Are you going to stop? And eventually decides to go behind me instead of in front of me. It was the dumbest shit ever because they should have stopped, because if a pedestrian is crossing on a sidewalk, you have to stop. They didn't. They just decided, well, let's just go around.
As you do.
Yeah, but they were acting like, oh shit, what is he gonna do? What is this person crossing the street gonna do? Cross the street? Where do I go now?
I
It was
mean,
dumb.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I just thought it was dumb.
Yeah. Some people are just dumb in traffic. Like, traffic is where you see how dumb people actually are.
Yeah.
Especially once you can actually drive a car, like then you see it even more.
They should just have IQ tests, and if you fail those, we're not taking the IQ test, more like some form of test that you need to pass in order to get your license. Which, oh wait, we do have those. We literally have exams specifically for that purpose.
Yeah. But Joe, why would anyone pay attention to their exam?
I don't know.
Like that would be ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't really have anything this week, to be honest, that happened. Actually, I started like the drawings for my school thing at my intern.
Nice.
And so I started that, and you do the main assembly, which has like, 7 things on it because it's the main assembly. And then you do some of
Yeah.
the sub-assemblies, and they have like, a couple parts on them.
Billion parts.
And then you get to a sub-assembly in a sub-assembly. And it has 40 parts in it. Some of which are sub-assemblies, and others are just straight up parts, and you can't really group many of them together in new sub-assemblies because it just doesn't make sense. Like, it does make sense for all of them to be in that sub-assembly. So I had to figure out how to have all of the, dimensions on it, all of the numbers, like the balloons, but, well, balloons in this basically just means like you have a number that points out which part is which, right? I had to figure out how to fit all of that on this drawing while still having it readable. Figuring out what I was even looking. I make the damn thing, but in a 2D drawing with that many parts, it's just really hard to see what is actually going on, like what you still need to put a dimension on. It was ridiculous. And then I figured out that I was on the wrong thing. I was using the wrong 3D model.
Yep, welcome to 3D drawing where
Yes.
many things are gonna go wrong.
Because it was basically the same thing, but just slightly different. Because the client didn't know what they wanted for sure yet, so we sent them like 2 designs, and I accidentally picked the wrong one. But turns out it's fine because now the boss came in today and it was like, hey, we're gonna do it completely different. Which means I get to keep the drawing that I was using because it made more sense now to use that one. So it's all good.
Yeah, but you're forgetting something with engineering.
I know.
It always goes differently.
Yeah, I know.
It never goes the same way. It's dumb.
I know.
Because you do things one way, then the customer arrives, says, well, actually, I want to do it differently.
Yeah.
And you're forced to do it in a different way.
True. No, it wasn't the customer. It was the boss of the company.
Yeah, probably spoke to the customer then.
No, he did that afterward.
Probably got an idea at that point, decided,
yes.
Oh, we're going to do the idea.
Yes. It was also very funny because one of the things that I had put in that would be fine, and then he was like, no, we can also do that this way, or this way, or this way, or this way. And then I was just like, well, what do you want from me now? And then another person came in and he looked at it and he was like, well, but the way it is now would work too, right? Yeah, that would work too. Okay, so we're going with this now.
That is a savior. That was a savior for you, probably.
Well, yeah, but it was also just kind of weird, you know? Because what the boss wanted was so much more complicated. I mean, it was still not complicated, but what I had was just simple and would work, and it would be cheap. It would be fine.
as long as it's cheap.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think for this mech, we're just gonna put on as many explosives as possible.
Yes.
Except for sword,
Gotta
because we
move.
are Bushblade, so I do have a sword. Kind of.
Think you have a sword that has explosions?
No. There is
That would be
one thing
disappointment.
that is technically a melee weapon, in that you can only equip it to your left arm. Um, but like it throws like a bunch of grenades.
So not a melee weapon at all.
No, but it's considered a melee weapon because it's not really long ranged either. It's kind of a mid range thing. And if the enemy is too close to you, then too bad because all of them will miss.
Uh,
It's still not bad though. I've used it. It's actually pretty good if you can figure out how to use it. Because you
that
can
is with
control the
everything.
spread.
That is with everything. It's like saying it's easy once you know how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I can just put on like this one. Like. So I don't know about the sword yet, to be honest, because the one that I have is this one, which it's not really a sword, but it's like sword adjacent, you know? And that's because if we're gonna have it be a tank, then it doesn't make sense to actually have a melee weapon on it.
Yeah.
So I think this would be the better option. Um, ooh, or this one has range on it. Yeah, no, whatever. Right. Um, anything that happened in the world that we need to talk about?
Uh, Also, this one is specifically for the Netherlands. Blueberries
Wait, what?
from Albert Heijn. If you bought a frozen 1 kilogram bag of blueberries, you had a chance to get hepatitis A.
Great. Awesome. What happened
Wow.
then? What happened? What did they do?
Apparently, I think they came from what I've heard. They came from like Poland, and one of the workers there didn't wash their hands properly.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Imagine getting hepatitis from blueberries.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, are fucking purple.
True. Very true.
Many will not get that reference. Just loudly screaming, blueberries are fucking purple.
Okay, we're going with the wrecker mask purely because it looks like a like a welding mask. Yeah,
We're
wow.
engineers. That's what we do. We
So
weld.
so they screwed up there.
Um, to put it lightly, yes. They screwed up kind of bad,
Yeah.
which means that they're gonna have to stove it now. And so I can grab the news app because I have a news app
Oh, that's actually
to
not a
tell me.
bad idea. We don't need a list of stuff to talk about. They can make one for us.
Apart from blueberry stuff, I'm not looking for like sad news. Let's see.
If we're gonna talk about sad news, I will get a Mills theme going on the background.
No.
Oh, another thing, really quick. If anyone's watching and knows some more music for us to put in the background, like copyright free, and preferably from like a game, then feel free
Which
to
is
give some suggestions. Because right now we have like some Mario, we have some Nier, we have some like Celeste. Like, we don't play Celeste, but it has good music. Uh,
and
Hollow
I'm never
Knight is
gonna
in
give you
there.
up.
Ori is in there. No, we're not putting that in. I'm pretty sure that's
That's
like
what that's what I'm
copyrighted.
saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Would be funny though.
No, because we would immediately be taken down.
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't really any good news. Eh. Yeah, there is not really any good news. Which is kind of sad, actually.
I mean, is there really no good news?
Well, not really.
Oh,
Apart from that, they're having a discussion about the French retirement age again.
of course. What's the idea now?
Well, the idea is if you want to get the French to retire later, it's not happening.
Well, I knew that.
That's what's happening.
Great.
Like the French are generally a bit useless at if we're talking about work, but when you're talking about retirement age, they're suddenly really active.
That is true, yeah. I have seen. I mean, they have like a lot of protests though.
They're French. What else are they have
Yeah.
nothing else to do?
Yeah. I especially like those documentaries of when some Italians thought that they could like, come live there.
And I realized they couldn't.
And then there was one village that I don't know how many English people will get that reference because I think that's a very European thing. Like us, I'm pretty sure Asterix and Obelix is not actually that popular outside of Europe.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know that America adapted the Smurfs, and that was pretty much it.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
As long as they didn't ruin it.
Like a lot of things that are very popular here, like in terms of like comics, right, that we have. Like,
Yeah.
there's the Smurfs, there is Asterix and Obelix, there's Lucky Luke, I think. I'm pretty sure is
Yeah, but that name already does sound quite English, so it can.
yes,
Not
but
sure
the
if
the
it's
only one that they really took in America is the Smurfs.
yeah. Just one small thing.
Which is unfortunate because Asterix and Obelix is awesome.
Did you get the pun?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes, sure, but I choose not to react to them anymore.
I make way too many puns.
Okay, I was gonna go with like an army pattern for you, but I don't really like any of them.
Also, I'll be back. I'm gonna have to grab some water real quick because I don't have any fluids here, and I would like a drink.
I see. Yeah, a man
So
does
I
need
will.
his fluids, huh?
Yeah, I will return with fluid.
Okay. Right. Oh, he's now just there, but with with the little logo. Right. I didn't think of that. That's funny. I don't know. I don't know about any of these. I didn't
I
even.
have returned with fluid.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, I just had to go pick it up from like my closet on top because I have a bed. I have a loft bed, which means it's up high. My closet is right next to it, so I basically use the top of my closet as a nightstand.
I see.
Because why not do that?
Very true. Um.
And also there is on Reddit there you have r/what is this car, which is basically people uploading pictures of cars asking what kind of car is this.
Well, I could have guessed that. Yeah.
Yeah, but some people are stupid, like the people on that subreddit, that apparently think Reddit is image search.
Wait, it isn't?
Well, to a certain degree. Of course, people are going to give the right answer, but many people will be like, this is really obvious. Like, at some point, I've even recognized from like a very tiny image a smart roadster, which does look a bit weird. Like, once you see one, it's like, oh, what is that car? But once you realize what it is, it's just funny. Jimmy, did I even get an image on screen that has a smart roadster on it?
Yeah, I can. Hold on.
So people may actually know what I'm talking about.
Smart
Roadster.
Let's have a look.
And these prices, they're kind of expensive.
It's thinking about it. Oh.
Merry Christmas.
There we are. Sure, what the hell is this?
A smart roadster.
Uh-huh.
I kind of want one.
I see. You already have a car that you're gonna be driving.
Well, at first to restore that entire thing, that requires money that I don't really have. And then again, I wouldn't have money to buy one of these anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you can't restore a car, you think you can buy a car?
Well, you can buy you can buy a car for like 500 euros.
Yeah, I know, but then you gotta restore it.
And that is not restoring it. That is a car that you can probably drive for 1 or 2 years before it completely shits itself. And then you buy a new one from like a couple $100.
Yeah, maybe I should look into that. I don't know.
What? You should look into what? Is that the sneeze?
Car.
If you're gonna look for a car, I will help you. Step 1 is do not go for any French car.
But
Just
Joe,
don't bother with the French.
Joe, if we just fill it with magic juice.
Won't work. French cars are just designed Like they have some of them have good designs, but they're not reliable at all.
I see.
If you want peak reliability, Toyota is the way to go. It's Japanese. They know their reliability.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. What would your budget be?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let's look for cars, all distances, because we can just travel across the country anyway with public transport. Buying price, let's say to like 1,000. See if we can see very cheap. We're not gonna use diesel because diesel kind of sucks with paying stuff and entering cities and all that bullshit. Then manual because look at this Chrysler PT Cruiser.
Okay.
Oh no! If you or obviously don't know your cars. Wait. I have an idea. If you share your screen right now, or if you can you get the source from the like on the screen in the office? Can you set that to watching my stream? Because then I can
Um,
see what kind of magnificent car.
I think what I can do is get your... Hold on. I could probably get your stream in a different tab, right?
Yes, you can pop it out.
If I... Let's see,
Bottom right.
I need one, right? Oh,
Bottom right of the screen.
it's covered by my... Where'd it go? Oh, okay. It's moving over. There we are.
This.
I don't like
This
that.
is one. This is generally seen as one of the most ugly cars
I don't...
in existence.
From the front, it looks kind of fancy, and then from the side, it looks hideous. Oh.
Yeah, this was Chrysler's attempt at thinking, what if we try to make a hot rod looking car?
Right.
And then it made this abomination.
Right.
Only 800 bucks,
Okay.
Only 800. But we're gonna go for a hatchback because hatchbacks are generally way cheaper.
I hate it.
Renault Twingo. To me, good looking car. Not good.
I don't know about it. I don't know about it.
More French, German, Volkswagens. What I'm specifically looking for is I can look at brands. Where's Toyota? There it is. Is there a star? There is a Starlet here for 97 Toyota Starlets from the 90s, or just indestructible. Like these little shits will drive on forever.
Well, that's nice.
So if you're looking for a reliable car, go for a Starlet. Oh, this one had a little bit of a small. This one had a little bit of an accident.
It's fine.
Let's zoom in. Nice. Why does zooming in not work? Yeah, this one definitely got into an accident. Wow. The mirror is gone. Oh no. What did they do to this poor Toyota Aygo? No.
Probably hit a wall or something.
Yeah. Another one that's crash damaged, another one that's crash damaged. Yeah, so far there's just some Toyota Starlets that are not really that cheap. I guess if I remove the Toyota thing and I just say, no, I want 500. What do we have? What can we get for 500 here? Hey, Renault Twingo. Another one. Now you can actually get Nissan Micra that's pretty decent. Yeah, you can get pretty decent stuff for like maximum 500. Although a lot of these are like €1, and then it's like a car that is a lot more expensive, but I just put one in because, oh yeah, because I said at companies as well, I just want people. I don't want the companies involved as well. Ooh, Suzuki Swift for 500. Yeah, then we only have to Suzuki Auto. Yeah, unless you want to drive something really boring, you're gonna have to spend some money.
Well, I know that.
But knowing you and the fact you don't mind cars, worst part is I've been busy with this the entire stream.
Yeah, that will probably be on the screen sometimes as well.
Wait, I can now quite easily do. You can full screen that as well, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, I could have. But
Yeah, but if you're
so
looking for a cheap car, just go Japanese. There's no use in going for a for any other type of car. Just don't do anything stupid. And please, if you have a car, do your maintenance.
yeah.
Change the oil on time. If something is wrong with it, fix it as soon as possible. Don't keep driving on with a problem, because it will only get worse and possibly start damaging other stuff. Especially if it's engine trouble, because if one thing goes wrong in the engine, that might be easily fixable. If you keep driving with it, because you can't be bothered, you might need a new engine, and those are more expensive than a car.
Probably, yeah. Right. How do I make the BushBlade logo?
Good question.
I'm sure it's possible. I've seen people make fucking anime characters in this. I mean, Spades is already somewhat close, actually. So if I just, like, do that, like, we just go with the Spades. And I stretch it a bit. And I make it green. I don't know, how do you change the color again? I forget how you change the color. I know it's possible. Edit color. I don't really remember if anything super significant happened in the news recently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm through my list already. had like 4 things on there.
I think there was something with like drones or something, but I don't know what it was. So,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if people are complaining about them again.
no, it was like a military thing.
Uh, Probably
So,
something in Ukraine. Because, you know, that conflict is still going, that special military operation,
I
which is
don't,
just a
I don't,
war.
I don't know if that's what it was.
That thing is about that war. They're now including North Korea. Those soldiers are so badly trained that they legit have to get training in Russia because otherwise it would just be useless.
Right.
But they're used as cannon fodder anyway because, well, using North Koreans to soak up Ukrainian ammunition, so then your more competent Russian soldiers, which are not, or at least a little competent, can actually do their job. That's their strat, basically.
Right.
And yes, they're using human wave tactics. Which, if that wasn't sad enough already, it's just weird. It's the 21st century, you don't have to resort back to trenches.
Yeah.
It's 2025, not 1918.
Yeah. But that is how the world is right now.
Yep, everything is going to shit. For no logical reason at all. It's just happening.
The reason is the humans.
And also the people that see the resemblances of like 2020. Because 2020, the year started with wildfires. A virus going around from China.
Yeah.
But instead of Australia, it's California, which... Eh?
What do you
The
mean?
virus is a lot less severe. A lot of celebrities are now complaining that their house is kind of gone.
Yeah.
But I feel like they have another house ready already.
I saw like Critical Drinker had like one of his live streams. Like I
Yeah.
don't really watch I don't watch his live streams, but I think the title was like Hollywood is burning both financially and literally. Like something like that.
Yes. Like if you're a celebrity and you have a second house which you can just move to, then what are you doing? But if you don't have a second house and are just living as a normal human being, then I do feel sorry because, well, suddenly all your stuff is burned.
I mean, it can
Right.
be bad for celebrities to what?
Would that mean that if you had bread in your house at the time that it burned down, would there be there would be a point in which all bread in your house would be perfectly toasted. Just that at some point an entire loaf that's just perfectly toast.
Theoretically, yes.
Of course, after that it would completely burn to a crisp and just become ash. But hey, the rest of your house is gone as well, so I think bread would be the least of your worries.
Probably.
At least I would be less worried about bread.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear coconut mall?
Yes, yes, you do.
Nice. Look, I don't want to play that map. It is fun. Coconut Mall.
Yeah. I mean, I still occasionally play Mario Kart, but like Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
But like, I only play it with my brother and with a friend. And for some reason, my little brother has like studied everything about the game.
So playing against your little brother is just not fun anymore.
I know it is. I just don't understand it. Like, out of any game that you would do that, like, why with Mario Kart? You know?
It can be quite competitive. Like you have specific tracks where staying behind is better
Yeah, I
than just
know.
running out in front.
I know that, but I don't know. Like, it's Mario Kart, you know?
Yeah, it is also just a fun game.
True. I don't know. He's always just like, you're really going with that car? And I'm just like, mate, I don't give a shit, you know?
Well, I mean, stats do
Yeah, no, I check the
exist.
stats, but I'm not gonna min-max it.
Yeah, I have, like, we have it on the Wii, but I found the one which had the highest speed stat, and I just went with that one.
I prefer acceleration.
As a kid, I just went like, high speed, yes.
Yeah, no, I
Whereas
prefer acceleration because then, like, if you hit one banana, you don't immediately lose.
Yeah, but if you have a high top speed, then once you're at, well, because you're in Mario Kart, you're quite often at top speed. Because, you know, that's just how the game plays out. You're often at high speeds. Then having a higher top speed is more beneficial.
Yeah.
Having high acceleration is also important if you want to get off the line quickly. Unless you know the trick of around the 2 mark, hold
Well,
green
I know
and then
that.
just
I know that.
boost.
I know that.
But apart from that, it's basically just drive fast around corner.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's racing.
Whoa.
Huh. Sort of like Mario Kart is kind of like karting in real life.
Yeah. So this is completely new information to me.
Yes. Of course not.
Why the fuck do you feel the need to explain that?
Because it's funny. A little bit sarcastic. It's almost like Mario Kart is about racing, which might happen in karts in real life.
Yeah.
So I should do some sim racing pretty soon. Because I haven't done it in forever, but my room is too messy, so I cannot get to my pedals.
Apparently something is happening with a set of Corsa or something.
Ah, yes. The next game is of course Evo, which will, instead of being forced into like this, you join a circuit and you race on the circuit, it will be an open world.
Oh. Well, that's
Which
kind
means
of
you can now
interesting.
do open world driving, and it's set to release on the 16th, which is in 2 days.
Oh.
Which is
The
Thursday.
Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 is coming out on the 16th.
Also, I'm kind of excited for the end of this year.
What is at the end of this year?
Specifically the 5th of December. Because then we're getting the next FNAF movie.
Wait, really? On the 5th?
Yep. I can kind of understand it, like 5, 12, 20, 2025.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, yeah.
And I'm gonna watch it at the same place I watched the first movie. And of course, if you do it if you're actually going to watch it at a cinema or something, it's just if the entire room full of psychopaths, they start cheering as soon as somebody gets murdered.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah.
The FNAF community in a nutshell. Are they crazy? Yes. The amount of people that were there, a lot of people that wore like tiny top hats.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like some people with just like a small top hat or just other stuff. You at least very easily knew who was going to watch that movie
Wow.
and who were there for other movies.
Okay.
Which is fun. Which is funny. And kind of fun to just fun to watch, seeing just an entire community get together for just a movie. Although the movie was set as like, oh no, this is horror, even though it wasn't at all. It was not a horror movie at all. Well, maybe like a small little bit, like you shouldn't show it to like a 10-year-old, but I feel like a 15-year-old would be able to see it and be like, yeah, sure. But didn't it make it like PG-12?
I don't know.
The movie. And I did saw a meme go by that a while ago that the Toy Chica animatronic went missing.
Really?
I'm not sure if it's real, but or if it's just a fake thing, but the entire internet was like, "Oh no." Because, yeah, for some reason, people really like that chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
in kind of the wrong way.
Yeah, can we just call these people weirdos?
Yes, we can.
What? Wait.
I was thinking,
Okay.
like, how well would a restaurant do? A restaurant like Freddy's, how well would it do in real life? Then I realized Chuck E. Cheese exists.
Yeah, did you... I mean, this was like a while ago. I think this was like around the time that the FNAF movie launched.
Yeah.
But like... They were both like not... They were kind of trying to disassociate themselves from FNAF. But
Why?
then at the same time they had like a poster with like Five Nights of Fun on it, and it was like purple and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it might not be good It might not be good publicity if it's like compared to Five Nights at Freddy's, which, yeah. But on the other hand, think of all the publicity and people that would just flock towards those restaurants. If they
Yeah,
went all in on this, they could probably make a lot of money.
yeah, absolutely.
You already have the animatronics. All you have to do now is just give them different suits.
Well, I don't think they were allowed to do that.
Well, they have to have the copyright, but I feel like
Okay.
a collab would be quite doable. And a lot of fun to see just all four of them. There'll probably be a flock with just job applications, specifically for the night shift. Suddenly everybody wants to work there. Everybody wants to work the night shift. And it quit after like one day when they realized that it's probably boring. Oh, wait. Jimmy, know what they could do?
Hmm.
They can make a horror attraction out of it.
They could, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they still have some older animatronic in storage. You know?
Yeah.
And then have that place burned down after a week. Like, that's a problem as well. Locations might burn down all of a sudden.
Chuck E. Cheese was just burned down. Witnesses say they saw someone screaming. It's a reference.
Someone screamed from inside the burning building.
No, inside the burning building you are you hear for
You
one
hear
of
that
you,
speech.
for one of you, the gates of hell have opened.
Yes. Like, I had legit of that speech, I think as an option for my alarm, because it is just a really good speech. In my opinion, one of the best in gaming. Just, it would have been such a fitting send off for the entire franchise.
Oh, wait, what am I doing?
Like, they could have just said, "All right, that was it. No more games, no more nothing."
I mean,
But they decided to continue anyway.
that was probably kind of the plan to have that. be the end, to be honest.
Yeah, and then came Security Breach, which is not scary at all. And then came Maroon, which was slightly scarier.
Yeah.
And now they're just going all out on those books.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of need to wrap everything up and just either start a new series.
I mean, you
Like
now also
adjacent
have
to
the
it.
games like the Into the Pit and stuff that's like by a different developer.
Oh yeah, Into the Pit. I forgot that existed. Into the Pit, that is a great way to kind of make a... Well, that is more like a side story. Because
Yes,
that's an
but
adaptation from the book.
apparently that company is gonna make more games based off of the books.
Yeah, so that is nice because there you have just all the games or everything as games. So you can link everything up, and if you want to get like extra lore bits and everything, read the book.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise you should just because instead of just having to keep reviving old characters after they're burned for the 5th millionth time. Yeah, first time it was funny, and a possible end to the series is. I feel like they've basically make 3 games at a time.
Yeah.
Because they made the first 3 games, right? 1, 2, and 3. 3 was already a sort of send off or end to the series, but then it got popular and they
True.
decided to make the 4th game, then the 5th game. They had Pizzeria Simulator, which is a 6th game, which was a possible ending as well. But now they've made 2 more games. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's not the end because, yeah, the ending of Ruin indicates that it is not the end at all. So I don't know.
I think this is as close as I'm gonna get to our
Little logo.
Yeah. Can I make it smaller? There we go. Nice. I think that's our mech, Shu.
Nice.
I mean, I'll add them on here, I guess. Okay. It's probably terrible.
I totally didn't almost derail. I
Sure,
may or may
that's
not be going.
fine.
I was going 60 through a 40 on a downhill without applying any brake. And I only noticed it because my wheels started making a screeching sound, which they generally make before they derail. Euro Valley basically has a kind of a level system with screeching sounds. You have very light screeching, then a little bit heavier, then bonk, derail. Those are the light sounds, but I knew it was downhill, so I wasn't slowing down. If you're just accelerating, and you know you're going to accelerate more, then you might want to just slam on the brakes and dump all the air out of the system.
Sure, this mech is so bad.
Why?
Well, because we have all these explosive weapons, so they take a million years to reload everything.
Then don't miss. That's a neat trick, just don't miss.
Oh wait, I didn't even... You know what? I'm stupid. I didn't look at the internal parts at all.
You just look at the external parts.
Yeah. Hold
So
on.
you did not... So you might be able to make it reload at a normal rate instead of
No,
slow?
that internal parts don't do that. They do the generator and the accuracy.
So speed.
Actually, this one is pretty good for this one. Yeah. And the generator.
As you all know from one Irish YouTuber, speed is key. If you don't get that reference, I'll be sad.
I think I get the reference.
Which YouTuber am I talking about?
Oh, I expected it to be a Top Gear thing.
No, that is Speed and Power, and it's just Clarkson.
Oh.
I'm talking about speed is key.
Aha.
Would be Jacksepticeye playing Happy Wheels.
I see. Okay. Should it have assault armor or pulse armor?
Assault, because there's the word ass in it.
Okay. That means that it can basically self-destruct, kind of. Well, it's not self-destruct, but it's like a giant explosion on yourself.
Yes.
And since I put in a coral generator, it's more powerful than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then coral generators change those abilities, and for the assault, like for the assault armor, that means that it starts doing coral damage, and there's no defense against that.
So you basically made it do way more damage.
Yes, so if I check here, like there's anti-kinetic, anti-energy, and anti-explosive defense. There's no anti-coral.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have to just get close to this and you just die.
I have seen assault armor insta-kill people.
Good.
It's very difficult because you need to be right next to them to do that, but if you just break their, their stagger, basically. In fact, I put it on, like, my really fast build, and sometimes I could
No,
actually just get in quick enough to surprise them with it.
you're not gonna be a suicide bomber.
No, it's not on this one. Anyway, how do you name again? Name AC. What do we call it?
I don't know. I have a good one. BushBlade Company vehicle.
Bushblade. Should I make it like Bushblade Ink?
Yes.
uh, just company vehicle or just vehicle. Oh, I can't fit that. This is the max. I guess just Bushblade Ink is good enough. All right. Nice. I will also check the news right now. Maybe that is something we should just do more now that we have a podcast. I mean, I should check the news more often anyway.
Yeah. I do it basically every day, but it's pretty much, you discovered it's just boring. It is all just, yeah, person has died,
Damn.
assault. It's
I
all just
see.
death and destruction.
Stellar Blade Dev is doing so well, it's given all 311 staff a PS5 Pro and $3,400 bonus.
Hmm.
Good for them. It's a good game. I can't say that I fully understand the endings, but it's a good game. Actually, I still need to get one of the endings because I don't know how to get it.
It takes some getting used to, the fact that I've switched browser. The fact that I've switched from using Opera GX for a while to
I still
Firefox.
don't know why you would switch off of it. I think you can just get you to limit the.
That didn't work.
Oh, great.
No matter what you did, it would still be using like 2 gigabytes of RAM.
I
Whether
see.
you had it open or not, it was continuously using that. While Firefox only uses 1. Where did it go? There, 1.2 basically.
Huh.
1.3.
I see.
So it takes less, significantly less.
I see.
And yeah, it has some neat features like changing your browser history once you died. or if you were idle for more than 2 weeks, it would change your browser history. Which would assume that people that would have died that used our projects would not be found for like weeks, or people wouldn't look through a browser history within weeks.
Yeah. Well, you know.
If you're quick about it, which happened to my grandma when she passed last year. She died on like I think she died on a Sunday, I think, or Monday or so. I think on a Monday, and the cremation was on a Thursday, so it was basically very quick. Hadn't even been a week after death, and already just done.
I see.
And with my grandpa on my dad's side, he laid in the living room for a week. Dead. Which I found weird. Imagine just having a corpse in your living room for a week. Of course, on a cold plate, so it wouldn't just start stinking, but it is less than pleasant.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand that. You know, maybe this is a little better than I expected it to be. Apparently reload times don't matter if it just obliterates.
Yes. If you don't have to reload, you don't have to. If you have to reload times aren't a problem.
Why does this work?
Target destroyed.
Idea.
Because my brain says it shouldn't.
Well, brains can think weird things.
Well, I guess that is true. Like, I've played with much worse mechs. I mean, I did do a randomizer with a wheel that chose my things. Which means that I've literally had levels or boss fights where it was more efficient for me to throw away a weapon and punch the boss. Like it wasn't that the weapon was bad, it just didn't fit in with the build at all. So it was actually better to chuck it away and start punching.
Subject AC. Locksmith.
Main system activating combat mode.
Which kind of just shows how efficient a punch can be, I guess.
Come on. I'm just still working on a project that I started myself, which is specifically designed as like a can holder for a belt. Which you basically you have a couple of things which you thread your belt through, and you push it like to the side or to your side, behind you, on your front, doesn't matter, as long as it is connected to your belt, and then it has a big enough diameter to fit a can.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, pun intended, just use both your hands while still drinking from a can, because usually you'd have to put it somewhere.
Yes.
Which is
This is peak engineering right here, what you're hearing right now.
just engineering, solving problems that don't exist.
Exactly. You can
Again, with the diameter
you
a
can
little
start working for DuckDuck's company.
making things that are completely unnecessary.
Solving problems no one has.
Yeah. Isn't that what engineering is?
Integration
Sometimes, yes.
3. This will be the
Main system activating combat mode.
Isn't engineering just advanced problem solving?
Yes.
Like you have a math problem. Wait, that is engineering, just solving math problems. That is slightly concerning, actually. All we're doing is math.
Why is that concerning?
Well, I thought it would be a lot more drawing. Of course, you can just you can ask for just doing the drawings. Well, just as long as it doesn't involve any math. But how long will it take to 3D print this? 12 hours to print this. Oh, but it does have quite a thick infill density, though. How thick? Ooh, that's quite thick. That is a lot of infill. Messing around with 3D printing settings is a lot of fun.
I see.
target destroyed.
Like I had a print that now it only takes 11.5 hours.
This concludes all
to
rounds of
print.
analysis. We will assimilate the results into Mind Gamma.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
support. How am I gonna get that support to be less?
I don't know. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I mean, it seems
worry about
it seems to be doing fine.
As long as it seems to be doing fine, it is doing fine.
So I mean, I think we're also pretty much done here, right?
Think so, yeah.
I mean, we've been going for like an hour and 40 minutes. We kind of ran out of topics.
Yeah.
I build an AC.
I mean, we did set up an entire Discord, well, a very
Yes.
limited Discord server so far. Still, because it
Yes.
was made very quickly.
If you want to join the company, you can.
Yes. The link will be in the description. If it doesn't work, just copy and paste it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And yeah, otherwise just comment saying that it doesn't work, and I'll just shove the link into the comments.
I don't think you can use links in the comments.
I'm not sure. Can try.
Yeah, I guess you can. So yeah.
Okay. Make sure to subscribe and follow to this channel as well as Bush Person. I will never stop doing the shameless plugs
One
of my
day,
own channel.
one day, I will just end the recording as you're doing that.
If that happens, that happens. But
Don't forget to subscribe to.
but what if I wanted to say Bushblade Ramblings? What? That they would just stop it way too early.
Maybe.
But both start with the word bush, so you have to listen very carefully.
Yes.
And the P and a B sound very familiar, so I can get away with one of them.
Yep.
So I can get away with plugging my own channel and then you ending the recording.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Bye.
I guess. See you guys next week with more
Yes.
ramblings.
Yes. For
Hopefully
our
better
next meeting.
prepared. Yes.
Uh,
Weekly 2 hours of bullshit.
yeah, exactly. Bye.
Bye.